There are several renowned CEOs in today's business world who are known for their lavish lifestyles. Men like Richard Branson are eager to flaunt the fact that they are billionaires and will even welcome you into their extravagant homes to show you their collection of expensive cars, planes, mansions, islands, and other frivolous possessions. They also enjoy bragging about how much money they make. However, Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, is an example of a young billionaire who does not brag about his wealth. In point of fact, you could be taken aback by the manner in which he actually spends his money. In this video, we are going to talk about the expenses of Mark Zuckerberg as well as how he spends his money. But before we start our video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon as well. So let's get started. Even at the early age of 29, Zuckerberg has managed to retain a pretty straight head about how he spends his income. You might think a guy who made over $3 billion might go on a spending frenzy, but he has managed to keep a very straight head about how he spends his fortune. It's hard to see anyone not liking the guy. To tell you the truth, we believe that he is finally coming into his own as a CEO, and there are a number of factors that set him apart from the other heads of tech companies that came before him. He is not notorious for his fury in the same way that Steve Jobs was. He doesn't exhibit nearly as many of the same greedy tendencies as a young Bill Gates did. Even though being the CEO of one of the largest websites in the world requires you to be aggressive as well as visionary, Zuckerberg seems to have done this in a way that we would consider to be low profile. This is despite the fact that being the CEO of one of the biggest websites in the world requires you to be both aggressive and visionary. So, tell us, Mr. Zuckerberg, where exactly do you think he spends his money? His homes. If there is anyone else who comes to mind when we think of prominent billionaires who are similar to Mark Zuckerberg, it's Warren Buffett. Buffett has always had the reputation of being the type of person who does not parade around his money. He has always been known to wear suits that appear filthy and don't fit him, and he has resided in the same residence for several decades. He also continues to drive an antiquated vehicle. If ever, Mark Zuckerberg can be seen wearing a business suit. When it comes to his assets, he and his wife Priscilla Chan possess 2 pieces of property in the Bay Area. Both of these properties are located in the San Francisco area. They purchased a home in the Crescent Park neighborhood of Palo Alto in 2011 for the price of $7 million. The home was 5,000 square feet and was located in the same neighborhood where Steve Jobs had previously lived. This is not even close to being showy in comparison to some of the mansions that are available, some of which have over 20,000 square feet of living space, golf courses, and basketball courts. In point of fact, Zuckerberg did not start spending more money on real estate until quite recently. The couple did, however, purchase 4 residences in the neighborhood over the course of 2 years for an additional $30 million. But even this purchase has a respectable history behind it. This action was taken to foil the plans of a real estate developer who planned to buy the homes adjacent to the property, demolish them, and replace them with McMansions. When Zuckerberg heard about this, he decided to buy the houses for more than they were worth and then rent them out to the original residents. In addition, the pair shelled out $10 million to purchase a home in the No Valley section of San Francisco. It appears to be undergoing a significant amount of remodeling right now. He has no fancy toys. You'd be hard-pressed to locate too many flashy toys of the rich anywhere near this gentleman, with the exception of a private jet that Facebook leases for Mark Zuckerberg. He is not the owner of a massive yacht. His automobiles are nothing that any of us would find surprising. His residence is not even close to being the technical wonder that it is rumored that Bill Gates' house is. If there is one thing that might be considered an indulgence for him, it would be art. It has been alleged that Zuckerberg, along with other celebrities such as Martha Stewart and private equity billionaire Henry Kravis, visited the massive modern art showcase Art Basel in Miami in the month of December. Around 75,000 people attended the exhibition, which featured works by artists such as Pablo Picasso, Andy Warhol, and Mr. Hearst. However, there were no indications that Zuckerberg was a buyer at the exhibition. So it's possible that he doesn't even own a single impressive piece of art. He donates to charity. Not only does Mark Zuckerberg give to charitable causes, but he was also awarded the most philanthropic person in the world for the year 2013 by Forbes magazine. Not a bad accolade for a man who could just sit on his billions and do nothing with them if that's what he wanted to do in the first place. When Zuckerberg signed the Giving Pledge in 2010, an initiative started by fellow billionaires Bill Gates and Warren Buffett to get the top 1% more involved in charity, he made a commitment to donate at least half of his wealth to charitable causes. A nonprofit organization whose mission is to educate young people in computer programming, Code.org lists him as one of its initial donors. In addition, Facebook has provided funding for the Internet.org initiative, which aims to expand internet access to underserved areas of the world. These are only two of the many organizations and charities that are included on the list. It's feasible that Mark Zuckerberg may donate money to a lot more organizations. He's a venture investor. The initiative to enhance educational opportunities was given the name Startup Education and was launched by Zuckerberg. What exactly did he contribute to the situation? $100 million gift. The endeavor invested in Panorama Education, a business based in Massachusetts that examines survey data from educators, parents, and students in order to improve educational institutions. The previous year, Yale University and the Google Venture Capital Unit are two other investors in Startup Education. In December, Zuckerberg's company provided financial support to the nonprofit organization Education Superhighway, which is working to improve schools' access to faster internet connections. In 2012, the company had raised less than $1 million, and the Gates Foundation is also a shareholder in the business. Vicarious is a business that is developing machine learning software modeled on the human brain. Zuckerberg invested in a $40 million round of fundraising by Vicarious. This investment was made outside of the education sector. Dustin Moskovitz, who helped develop Facebook and was also Mark Zuckerberg's roommate at Harvard, was an early investor in the company. Elon Musk and Ashton Kutcher are two other notable backers of the company. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.